I don't know what's going on. I'd be a terrible bartender. I'm gonna continue what happens. Alright, so this is episode 4. Just starting, I guess. Bum bum bum. Kay Faraday. The young lady who calls herself the second Yadagarasu. That word's gonna come up a lot, isn't it? The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. What cloth? 7 years earlier. I got my tea down. That's a cat girl name? That's right, I did it. I killed a guy. But it was a great thief, Yadagarasu, that told me to do it. Objection! As defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yadagarasu. None of those people are Miles Edgeworth. Why does that? How does that bring back memories? Whose memory are you in? The Yadagarasu is the man standing over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yadagarasu? You dare deny it? You told me to kill him when you snuck into the embassy. It's a crow name. Are you claiming that Mr. Faraday is the Yadagarasu? That's exactly what I'm saying. Why speak up, Miss Rell? I think we've heard just about enough out of you. Your Honor, please listen to me. I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me. I do keep seeing this one crow around the neighborhood. I'm thinking about feeding it and befriending it. So it'll be my friend and give me stuff. Oh, in accordance with the defendant's accusation, new prosecutors shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. Yadagarasu is a 3-legged crow, apparently. Is that a water fountain? With a push thing? How fancy. It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor who has been accused by the defendant. So I got hot spice from my taco caught in my throat. It's just not going away. Edgeworth! Let me switch on my water. Maybe water will help. Probably not. It could be worse. One time I got a piece of pepper flake caught in my gum, and that burned really bad for like 2 hours. It was in my burnt gum, and I couldn't get it out. It was just wedged in there. I was like flossing and trying to get it out. This is burning. Sir, is that Manfred? He walks like a doofus. Have you read over all the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. Paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is just about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that as your mentor, I am Manfred Van Karma. Never had bubblegum? Like bubblegum? What is bubblegum? Can you look it up? One of these days, you guys are going to tell me to look up something, and I'll be like... Oh, that's gross. Oh. No, I see, when I was younger, I had braces, and so I never really... I couldn't chew gum. And so, I never ended up, like, being a big gum person. I like mints. I always have mints with me. At all times. I am never without mints. If you meet me and I don't have mints, I will be basically unable to talk to you. I am frozen. Like, I don't know what it is, but knowing my breath is minty fresh I have the ability to talk to people. And that's for the phone too. Like, I'll pop a mint before I answer the phone. Always bear in mind that as your mentor, I, Manfred von Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. Have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage of my career. I am honored and proud. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. On Karma Resurrection, yep, he's back. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Yes, sir. Abe looks like an evil person. That's such a legendary prosecutor will be watching and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. Make lemon cake soon? Brace face? I'll end you. Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute. Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct? Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is his claim that the case prosecutor Byrne Faraday gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such a fool. He's been cornered by his very own prey. Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Byrne Faraday? Well, he is a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense. Nonsense? He once tried to explain to me a way of punishing those who cannot be brought to court. Those who cannot be brought to court. Sounds like he is the Yatagarasu. That is nonsense, for no man is above the law. Tell that to rich people. Well, there are always a few exceptions, like rich people. However, there's no reason to even deal with such individuals, like rich people. Wait. Kinda. Prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters. Thus, there's no reason to deal with such individuals. I see. Edgeworth, disgrace for yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven. Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. Place the accused, Prosecutor Byrne Faraday. I'll prove the defendant's guilt. If he's going to make lemon cake soon, then you must have even more about offering to help her with voice acting practice? You can't even talk normal? Like, what is normal anyway? The Yatagarasu is a sun god considered a guide who shows humans along the path of heaven. Oh. Interesting. Very good. I've secured an hour recess for you to prepare to do that. I mean, listen to how I sound. People ask me all the time, hey, you man or woman? Boy or girl? And then I have to go into the whole thing, well, you know, technically I can't be a woman because I'm a fox. If you look up the definition of man or woman, it always says human. Really messed up. Look, I've secured an hour recess for you to prepare to do that. To do just that. Show them all the power of Von Karma. With a powerful snap. Today's trial. Have you achieved a firm understanding of this case? Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files. Explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you're talking about. 3 lights represent the path of the sun, sunrise, midday, sunset. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Understood. Alright, here we go. We're explaining. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the See, then they put words like this in there. That's not even a country. Cadopian Embassy. That sounds stupid. Victim, Mr. Oh, come on. The victim, Mr. Dead Man, was a staff. Come on. Come on. It's not fair. That really caught me off guard. That really got me. Okay, we got this. We got this. The victim, Mr. Dead Man, was a staff member at the embassy. But in this case... Come on! They just keep going! The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackerel, that's a fish, was held for questioning Not the incident, as he was deemed suspicious. I mean, look at his face. He's definitely suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Now, that's a catfish. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, actually, I guess it could be an axolotl. It's hard to tell from that perspective. The great thief Yadagara Su had successfully infiltrated the Kodopian embassy as well. Fish! At first, Vel claimed that he himself was the Yadagara Su. That he did not kill dead man. Whatever, he's dead man now. Whatever. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie. It's possible he wants to go down while in the spotlight if he is found guilty. There truly is no limit to people's inanity. I thought it said insanity, but that's definitely inanity. They're just putting in words that are hard to say. That's what they're doing. But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth. Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rell as the murderer. Brandon Fox, we have... I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh-wee-oo. Thinking Miku, Miku, ooh-wee-oo. I'm on top of the world because of you. At the act of Mr. Rell firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitors' gallery. Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. The real Yadagara Su, Byrne Faraday. How's my Miku voice? Is that better? I'm on top of the world because of you. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, ooh-wee-oo. Is that Miku? I don't know. Or am I copying something else? I'm trying. I'm making an effort, okay? I meet you guys halfway on this one. That sounds about right. Oh, we found one thing. No? Okay, well, I'm just bad. I'm bad at voice acting. I can't be a voice actress. Okay? Alright, you've gotten one thing. Higher? Oh, I know what I'm copying. I heard Neuro sing that song at some point. That's where I was getting that from. Higher pitch. Oh, she's the one with like super, super, super high pitch, isn't she? I don't know if I can do that. I'm afraid I'm just going to make a squealing sound. I forgot one thing. Well, this may appear to simply be the murder of a Kodopian embassy staff member. People are actually referring to it as the second KG-8 incident. Second KG-8 incident? Very sorry, sir. I fear that I failed to study hard enough. Oof. Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to. Could you please enlighten me, sir? I'll keep practicing, okay? Next time this comes up, we'll try again. Sir, what do you mean by the second KG-8 incident? In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents. This is a 3-year-old newspaper. You've heard the Amano Group scandal before, correct? Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Amano Group's director, was arrested. Under suspicion of smuggling. Correct. I know this is something, I just don't know what it is. Seiju? Says you. That's what that is, isn't it? I'm gonna look it up. I'm curious. I gotta know. What is it? See you. Wait, CCU? Nobody could agree on what it is. But they're saying it's CU. CU was an employee of the Mono Group and sole witness to the smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. I think that they're trying to make fun of, like, the witness. His name is CU. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in court. Wasn't a Kudopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder? Yes, a Kudopian by the name of Manny Cochin? Manny Cochin. I don't get it. What's the suspect? I don't think that this might not be a pun. However, due to the lack of evidence, the case went unresolved. Lack of evidence? Ha! If only I was in charge of the case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt. Make sure that all criminals are found guilty. My mentor really is dedicated. Faraday was the prosecutor in the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever. Mr. Faraday was in charge of the KG-8 incident as well? That's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against that smuggling organization. We're doing not great on time. Alright, let's finish up this conversation and we'll go try to brush our tail. And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify. You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against a smuggling organization. Now I got the hiccups. I just can't win. Things are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the KG-8 incident. That's why it's being called the second KG-8 incident. Why don't we call it K-Gate? That makes more sense. Let's call it K-Gate. Yes. There's one difference between the two incidents. What would that be? The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into an uproar. The great thief Yadagarasu. Yadagarasu? I better find out more. Alright, we're gonna pause here. We're gonna go brush. I'll be right back. We're gonna run an ad to kill the pre-roll. And I'll be right back, okay? I listened to it. I don't think I was that far off. You guys keep saying she's super high pitched. I don't think she's that high pitched. It depends on which one you listen to, I guess. I listened to the Miku Miku, You Can Call Me Miku song. And it wasn't that high pitched. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure she's definitely higher pitched than me. Also, I can't really hear myself. Maybe that's the problem. Alright, let's see. Hold on. Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. Oh, nope. I did bad. I'm on top of the world because of you. I'll keep singing along because of you. I don't know. I forget the words though. See, I forget the words. What are the lyrics? Hold on. Alright, let's try again. Miku, Miku, you can call me Miku. Blue hair, blue tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Open secrets, anyone can find me. Hear your music running through my mind. Thinking Miku, Miku, ooh-wee-oo. I'm thinking Miku. Oh. Hi, Mopar. I tried. I don't think I was that far off, though. I mean, I know I'm not perfect. I'm tone deaf, so maybe that's part of the problem. Yep, this is Miku Fox. I learned about the Yatagarasu. For Treeborn has an aneurysm because we're not progressing the game. If it's true that the Yatagarasu showed up at the Kodopian embassy, what could he or she have done after? Huh. You can tell? Good, I'm glad you can tell. I thought I was doing pretty good. I'm not stealing any suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. I mean, I could steal secrets from the Kodopian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagarasu stole from there was sent to the police. What was the Yatagarasu sent to the police? I was doing better in the bathroom. I mean, when I was brushing my tail. So, I don't know. I'll keep practicing, okay? I'll keep practicing. I don't know the details. I think led to the Yatagarasu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it's proof positive the Yatagarasu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day the staff member was killed. Girls have a way of incriminating themselves, wouldn't you say? That would be the first time the Yatagarasu has left evidence behind, correct? Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Yatagarasu, I suggest you ask Faraday. Mr. Faraday? I'll get there. I'll keep practicing. He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Yatagarasu case as well. Is the prosecutor in charge of both the K-Gate incident and the Yatagarasu case? I want to know why I have a piece of pepper stuck in the back of my throat. Just one little piece of pepper. It won't go away. It's like just burning, just a little tickle burn in my back of my throat. Will not go away. Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. That's 2 cases. You know how many projects I have? Oh, I didn't say, tell you guys, so when I left on vacation, before last week, I counted 69 projects. Today I recounted and I had 65, and then I dumped 3, so I should be down to 62. So, I didn't actually reduce, but, I'm not gonna be getting many new ones for a while. So, I should be able to work through my project load without getting new ones for a while. What is it, little girl? Wait, that's her! That's her! That's a child! You're scary, mister. Did you need something? I want to trade these coins with you. A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've exactly $1. Is this what you want? Thanks, that's exactly what I needed. Could that child be here to watch the trial? I mean, what's that child here for? Being very excited about a building. This guy must not be very thirsty, because he is not taking a sip of water, but he's been standing there for 20 minutes. How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse. Does no one have respect for this country's judicial system anymore? I mean, honestly, children are basically lacking respect. Just in general. Paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is complete. Why, you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes? I'm so sorry. I can have you mopping up this courthouse instead of protecting it in an instant. Cope. Don't bother, sir. I've been completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me. Look, a proud one you are. You'd better collect the evidence from Faraday and prepare yourself. Oh, thank you. You want to see the whole thing? It's a really cute outfit. I like it. Wrong button. Show Fox! I think we did some Beat Saber for a while. Did you throw a Lego at me? How dare you! Time for your debut, Edgeworth. Ah! Where do you even get a snowball this time of year? Make them in your freezer? 4 p.m. I'll thank you for the pats. Zeller's making snowballs in the freezer. And, you know, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but if you throw it hard enough, it'll keep everybody away. So what's going on? Why isn't Faraday here yet? How's it possible that the defense is not prepared yet, either? Bailiff, where's Mr. Faraday? He's in his cage! Get it? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. Duck! I must be the one Mr. Von Karma recommended. This will be your first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Are you just throwing everything you can find at me? By the way, was there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? I could have sworn that I heard a popper going off. Come think of it. The other day with my grandson. Ah! Shake off the pies! Shake them off. Shake them off! Alright, there we go. Got him off. Come think of it. The other day with my grandson. So it looks like the trial is about to resume. However, I mean, he's a judge. Wouldn't he be the one who decides? Guess it would be all but impossible to prove the witness a liar. Without the evidence from Faraday. What's that blasted buffoon up to? It's an emergency, sirs! Gumshoe? Is this a young Gumshoe? Silence! Hack bomb! Hack bomb. There should be no more yelling in the sacred hall of law. Didn't he just yell that? Bailiff, remove that man from this courtroom at once. Please. Please wait. Random Fox. Oh, we got the Art Star Fox. So this is the new, this should be the new one. Carol, is this the right one? That is... Hold on. Is that my hair now? I think that's my hairstyle right now. Hold on, I gotta look. Is that how my... Oh. Okay, it's a little bit longer than mine. Mine's not quite that long. Mine's a little bit shorter. Mine's like 1 inch shorter than that. Also, my hair is a little bit curlier than that. Let's see. My bangs... Wait, my bangs are about the same length. But they curl... Mine curl up and poke me in the eye. Which those kind of look like they're doing too. Interesting. Ah, you got me. I don't have hair. I'm bald. I'm bald. All right, here. Listen. Listen. All right, I'm gonna rub my head. Hold on. Oh, I don't have anything to mix it. Oh, hold on. I can't do it. That was weird. Alright. Whatever. I was gonna make a squeaky sound, but my desk doesn't make that sound. Thought the loose hair looked off with the ponytail, so you update it. I think it looks good. I like it. And I'm not just saying that because this is what my hair looks like. But please, wait. You have to listen to me. There's an emergency. Defendant lobby number 2. Mr. Faraday and the defendant. The two of them, they're both dead, Your Honor. What? What? Everyone's dead. Oh, they had Swiss rolls? $6? What year is this? Hot dog $7? No, I just, I think I kept the name the same. But I think it's supposed to be Star Artist Fox. Stay back. Is that guy like the shootout champion? Look at all the bullet holes in his coat. Also, there's a trail of ants going out the window. Ung. No odd in the crime scene. Period. Versus the juice. Who does this oddball think he is? This is becoming quite the hotspot. Isn't she Mr. Rel's defense attorney? Hey, you. No running in the hallway, pal. You need to tell me what to do. I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. I don't know what this is. Civil looks like it's seen its fair share of use. That's not what I'm looking at! It looks like another part of the courthouse is visible from the window. Like my eyes are locked. My reflection's eyes at the barred window. What? As soon as Von Karma, I refuse to back down. What? I won. What? Did he just win a staring contest with his reflection? Like a lunatic? No, drink vending machine. Ack. Now's not the time to be pondering what kind of drink I want. I'd go for one of these. Oh, green tea. I bet it's green tea. Interesting. They're selling special court-themed food products here. Court-themed? Many of them seem troublesome and suspicious. Here? Objection, I suppose. Where's the court? Where's the reference? I don't know. Number lobby is 1, 3 is here. This is a place in lobby number 2 next door. I shouldn't allow myself to be sidetracked like this. I missed it? I better get a move on. They're selling special court-themed food products here. Many of them seem sort of troublesome and suspicious. Objection, I suppose. I don't get it. No dialogue where? What are you talking about? Drink vending machine. Yeah, nothing new here. Poster of the judge. There's a longer slogan of some sort on the tiny letters at the bottom. Every strike of my gavel brings the truth closer to me and my hair further away. Is this a promotional poster for the court or a hair growth product? Also, it says young judges for justice. He's like 70. Fire extinguisher. One were to be hit in the head with this. I suppose they could lose a memory or two. It's not as though I'd ever be so foolish to be struck by one of these. That's a reference to the first game where you got Phoenix Wright got hit in the head with the fire extinguisher. She could handle the situation. Perhaps I should talk to some people. And you are... Who, me? Hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs. Point taken. My name is Miles Edward. I'm a district prosecutor. Prosecutor? I've never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I told you my name, now would you mind telling me yours? Detective Dick Gumshoe, and I just recently achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream, it's what I was born to do. Wait, maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident? You know that I don't have time to tell you anything, right? I know that. But it would behoove you to fill me in on what you know. Wow, you're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Anyway, Detective Bad is the one in charge. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to the defendant lobby number 2. So you're on guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty? I freaked out when I heard a gunshot, and then I kind of froze. Detective, and a music gunshot scared you that much? Then again, I can hardly claim to not know what it's like to hear one at close range. Detective Bad came running to the scene. We went to lobby number 2 together, and both men were lying there dead. Is that everything? Yeah, that's it. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion. Alright. Wait, we can't make any conclusions right now. Okay, that's not an option yet. Do you have a minute? You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this. I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court. Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. Also, she's got the Scales of Justice earrings. Terrible, terrible idea. Those are way too big. Mr. Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh? I even know, madam, that I studied under Manfred Varkrama. He's got the wiggle and everything. Do not take me for some naive novice. Whoa. Do not take me for some naive novice. Ha 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 ha. So you're a student of Von Karma? I should have. Those clothes are a dead giveaway. Stop right there. These are the garments of one who gallantly presents the facts. Or, you know, a pirate in a movie. Thanks for the great laugh. I try not to make me laugh so much, okay? Wasn't trying to do anything of the sort. Just kidding. I was goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Cleaster Yu. Wait, is she, like, related to CU? You're telling the truth. We're about to go head-to-head in court. Oh, of course, I've heard much about you, Miss Yu. Miss Yu! But of course, I have heard much about you. You're a regular Shakespeare. Did you say something funny? I'd like you to update me on the situation. I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there? If that's the case, then why are you here? Ha 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 ha. Erg, what's so funny? Just the way you speak is so tactless. First I was going against in court until a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened. That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You, Detective Bad. First aim to the bone. Excuse me, but who are you? Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide. Wait, even his tie has bullet holes in it. I was informed the situation came as quickly as possible. Maybe he just has, like, moss, or... Is it mossy clothes? What gets into your claws and eats your clothes? I guess it's moss, because people had mothballs. Oh, this is a random question. Have you guys noticed there's not any bugs around anymore? I remember when I was younger, it seemed like you'd be driving, and you'd get, like, bugs all over the windshield, and you have to clean them off. That's what those things at the gas station are for. You know, the little squeegee things? But I don't think I've ever, like... I just thought about it because I hit one bug the other day. And I can't remember the last time I hit a bug before that. It's probably when I was in, like, college or something. I don't know. It seemed strange. Did all the bugs die off? All the pesticides we used? Before the situation came as quickly as possible. How did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Does Faraday request that you be here? That's true, I do barely drive, but you would think I would hit more. Especially because I usually drive in the morning, in the evening. Try to contact the HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid? I'm just Faraday's substitute to today's trial. I mean, if you compare, look at them comparatively. He does look like he's like, 19, 20. And he looks like he's like 40. Therefore, I insist you update me on the situation. I can't back down here. I have a right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Is he going for his gun? It's just a mirror. How did he trick me like that? Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blade, and he had a gun in his hand. The other man, Mr. Macro, was shot and killed. He's found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anyone else who went into defendant lobby number 2? Yeah, that big lug over there. His name's Gumshoe. He's in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence. This guy's really testing my patience. Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in court? Homicides aren't my only gig. The Yadagara suitcase is also one of my assignments. So you're called upon to comment on the Yadagara suit's characteristics. In order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the Yadagara Su or not. Well. Looks like you just might have a brainer after all in that head of yours, son. The son? I'm not your son, Pops. It's you. There's someone here who wishes to see you. Who is it? A Kodopian embassy staff member by the name of Manny Cochin. What? What's going on? Detective Bad and Miss Yu's moods just changed all of a sudden. Manny Cochin, is he the guy that got off because there wasn't enough evidence? Wait, was it Manny Cochin? I'm right there. I want to know what's going on with the ants and the food over there. I see you again, Miss Yu. Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again. Now. Actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat? Fine, let's go. Look how fast he's like speed walking. Bad. Come on, Karma. It's been a long time. I knew you'd show up. Usually do when the Yadagara Su is involved, and I see this case is no exception. Do you know Detective Bad, sir? Yes, he's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he would get a promotion and move on. It's a crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective. No, it's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad. The man that just passed by. Was he not the suspect from the K-Gate incident? Also, I just want to say, I kind of like the look of a black, like solid black with the white tie. It's kind of like the opposite of what you normally see. Actually, I usually have black pants, white shirt, black tie. This looks a lot more casual, though. So I was right. It was like it could be in a movie. Wasn't there a movie where the guy had a bright white tie and it was like black and white? And it was like the same style of movie as Sin City. So I was right. So what is that man doing wandering around here? It's called the Spirit? Maybe? I don't know. That Faraday, I can't believe you let such an easy catch get away, imbecile. I would have proved his guilt in 3 minutes. Von Karma! I think you said enough for now. It's in poor taste to speak without that about the departed. Humph. Very well. Back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Objection!
Hey! Papa, how can you place him in charge? She's so young. Is she like 16 here? Francisca, what are you doing here? I'm here for summer vacation. What else? And she's got a riding crop instead of her usual whip. Francisca von Karma, so she is here on vacation from Germany. She's daughter of Manfred von Karma and a student of his who's also junior to me. You're the one who's junior to me. Don't you forget it. Wait, can she hear our thoughts? I thought that was thoughts, not conversation. You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you? Huh, if you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. I'll never allow myself to lose to you. Never! Don't break your riding crop. Why should you always have to be this competitive? Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edwards to cover the case? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. Close is not there yet, though. I gotta sneeze. Okay. And I'm 100% confident that I can do a better job than him. That's just like Francisca. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them. I mean, that's probably a good way to be. Bad. Yeah? These two will be conducting the investigation. What? Can we let both these kids loose in the crime scene? Ha, this is a perfect opportunity for them to work on their prosecutorial skills. A crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in. I'm the one with the authority over this crime scene, Bad. And I will not tolerate complaining. Gunga! Edgeworth! Francisca! In this case, the two of you. Understood, sir. Yeah, we all do have the... What do you call this thing? What is it? What is that called? Does it have a name? I call it neck ruffles. What is a neck ruff? A ruff. Or a neck ruff. I think that qualifies, right? I don't know. Yes, Papa. I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I accept nothing but a perfect report from the both of you. I still can't get over a ham sandwich being $8. Don't disappoint me. Hold up on Karma, I still haven't agreed to this. Well, I left the door open. Miles Edgeworth. It's been quite some time, Francisca. This would be the perfect chance for us to see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. Aren't we working together? Would it kill you to at least say hello? Long time no see. Very good. Just because you became a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud. She hasn't changed a bit. Miles Edgeworth. As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name. I mean, isn't that literally your name? Crying out loud. I've been reduced to a babysitter. Looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. I just like him, he never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things out on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task. Dog pile! Windows open. Look, it's the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously? Miles Edgeworth! You should listen to someone until they're finished talking. What are you talking about? I only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name. You said it three times. Competition. The person that figures out the truth first wins. Oh, so the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name? Exactly. I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things come from your foolishly foolish mouth. Oh, fine, whatever makes you happy. Can I take that as you accepting my challenge? Once again, whatever makes you happy. Ha, well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and prettily present it like a professional I am. I'm being to discover the truth behind a crime. How delightfully childish. You kids over there, hold it. Kid? Ha, serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid. I said kids, kid. How dare you call me a kid as well? You're like 4 feet tall. I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy. You're going to watch over these two. Yes, sir. Detective Bad, sir. Now do what I say from now on, kids, okay? Anime, they're about the same size when younger? Well, it depends on what age. When was anime? Was it when they were training? Because he could have had his growth spurt right after. You know, it's been a long time since I had a growth spurt, so I don't really remember, like, the ages where people get growth spurts. But I vaguely recall, if I'm memory serves, I feel like it was in middle school where all the girls became the same height as the boys, or maybe taller, and then high school, all the boys just shot up past them. So they could be high school age at this point, and you're thinking back in like middle school, like early high school. You better not get in our way, Scruffy. You feel the bite of my whip if you do. That's a riding crop. Eek! Then you prosecutor boy. Let's get you your investigation started already, alright? Great, now even that detective is treating me like a child. Alright, it's time to get investigating. Gonna move on, prosecutor boy. My name is Miles Edgeworth. If you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary. Well, what? What would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was? Here's the first game in a flashback? That's up to you now, isn't it? Really sounds good, pal. He's so naive. I hope we're not actually under a time limit. Detective Bat, may I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both a knife and a gun were used as murder weapons. Yeah, it does. That leads us just to our first question in the investigation. Where did the men acquire the weapons? The gun was inside of Faraday's bag. There's a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Codopian embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Looks very decorative. Mr. L was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. Could have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented. But then why doesn't Detective Bad know about it? Wait, what if... It's possible Mr. Faraday brought the knife in under the guise of prosecutorial evidence. He then brought it out and attacked Mr. L with it. Huh? Maybe you've got a brain in there after all, kid. Nung. Is he going to treat me like a child forever? No, this guy's probably gonna die at the end of this trial. It's like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. L first, who then counterattacked. That's the only logical conclusion you could draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel like it's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. Because he doesn't look like he's near retirement. I mean, his hair is kind of going gray, he's kind of going bald. But, like, Bruce Willis started going bald at, like, 30. So, it's not out of the question that he's, like, 40-ish. I must first find conclusive evidence to protect the honor of the Von Karma name. Looks like Mr. Faraday fell on top of Mr. Val. At first glance, it seems like they must have killed each other. However, the only logical conclusion is, aha! What was that output for? My detective's instinct just hit me real hard. It was Mr. Bell that fell first, see? Don't need a detective's instinct for that. It's common sense. I suppose we won't know much more than that until after I examine the bodies. I feel like, okay, so if you're being attacked by someone with a knife, right? And you have a gun, your instinct is going to be to back away from them and shoot. You're not going to, like... So I feel like if you die, like if you were injured by the knife, like, you know, mortally, I feel like you'd be shooting, I think you would fall backwards rather than forwards. Anyway, I suppose we won't know much more than that until after we examine the bodies. Or so I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Hmm. Why are there plastic bags scattered all around? Evidence bags. Bags are keeping evidence safe, pal. Not that much, detective. Sure good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when it's this guy... Anyway, could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Alright, we got something? Oh wait, we already did that. Looks like Mr. Faraday died while holding the gun in his right hand. So he shot Mr. Bell and then fell on top of him while still gripping the gun? Guess that does seem kind of strange, huh? And why would Mr. Faraday know how to fire a gun? Not exactly rocket science, even I know how to pull a trigger. Although I doubt I'll ever need to use one. That's a reference to when he kills somebody. Well, I never have to fire a gun either, pal. It sure doesn't look cool to hold a gun in your hands. Sure does look cool to hold a gun in your hands. Here's the police's screening procedure need a thorough review. Maybe I should jot down some notes about the handgun in Mr. Faraday's hand. I got the handgun. Mr. Faraday, how ironic is it for him to lose his life in a courthouse? It might not have to be like this. I don't know what to say. I can't believe this is happening while I was on watch, pal. Rather than beat yourself up, you should spend your time continuing the investigation. Did you become a detective in order to solve crimes? Yeah. Get back to work. Find out the cause of his murder. Alright, I'm on it, pal. Alright, here's this guy. First, he killed a Codopian embassy staff member. Then he was murdered by himself. This guy wasn't exactly an angel, you know. Oh, what makes you say that? Well, he's been hauled into the precinct several times for theft and assault, pal. So he's definitely the type to have committed a murder or two. We didn't admit to killing Mr. Deadman. Take a point, pal. Anyway, detective's intuition was telling me something. Detective's intuition. Yep. Do you know about it? It's a special feeling that all detective. We don't have time for this conversation right now. Let's return to the investigation. It's almost like they're trying to start up a tutorial for another game. Looks like Mr. Bell died with a knife in his hand. There's some blood stuck on it. They must have used this as a weapon. Yep, no doubt about it. Mr. Faraday carrying this on his personage? Did he bring this as a piece of evidence for the trial? Or did he bring it with a very different intention in mind? I should jot some notes down about it. They look very cozy. There's his butt. There's his butt. They're all cozy together. We got everything? I think we're good. Wait. His hand's all black down. Wait, his hand's all black down here? See, I wonder what it could be. Oh! Smudge. If you look closely, this blotching pattern resembles an ink stain. An ink stain? Yes, I usually get ink on my own hand when I use my feather pen. Feather pen? I've never seen one before. Sure you aren't just making it up, pal? Stress caused deaths from being shot, correct? That's what we think, but it's hard to tell with him lying face down. That's bad enough, but it's truly lamentable that someone would try to hide the truth. Are you sure they were trying to hide something? I can't confirm Mr. Bell's cause of death while his body is positioned like that. It's bad. I'd like to examine the bodies in further detail if possible. What's this? You're not able to form a theory with them the way they are? Having an examination of the bodies is vital to finding the perfect evidence, don't you? I suppose you have a point. Well, hurry up and get on with it. Labby. Yes, sir. We take enough photos of the scene, sir. And there you have it. Do you not approve? Of course not. What? Investigation of a crime scene is the work of a detective, so don't touch a thing. Hey, fella, turn over the bodies for me, will you? Okay. Please forgive me, Mr. Faraday, sir. Gumshoe, do not get emotionally involved. Remember, you're a detective. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Or rest every suspicious looking nook and cranny. He's got something in his hand. What's he got in his hand? Oh wait, no, that might just be the tile. Okay, might be okay. Something in his breast pocket. It's a fountain pen. An especially nice nib. I think that means tip. You know, I always keep a pencil behind my ear. It's because Detective Bad is always telling me. You should always write your name on everything you own. Yeah, somehow you do strike me as quite a forgetful individual. There's a knife wound in his chest here, see? Where the wound matches the knife Mr. Bell is holding. Labby. Yes, sir. Verifying now, sir. Make it quick. By the look of things, one could deduce the knife Mr. Bell is holding is what killed Mr. Faraday. It's like Mr. Faraday was stabbed with this knife that Mr. Bell is holding. Youch! What's wrong, Detective? My stomach started to hurt from just thinking about being stabbed. So keep your mind on the case, alright? Shot in the chest. Take some guts to fire a gun in a courthouse. I mean, I've been a detective for a whole week, and I still haven't fired a single round yet. Are any burn marks on his clothes? That must mean... Wait, burn marks? He wasn't that close! Oh, we got the galaxy dress box! Round grows very hot as it's discharged from a firearm. Therefore, burn marks are usually left when a shot is fired from point-blank range. Big stretch. Alright, you got it. Okay, big stretch. This one? Big stretch. Big stretch. Okay. Stretched out. Alright, let's keep going. Ergo, Mr. Bell must have been shot from at least a yard or two away. You sure do know a bunch of neat stuff for your age, pal. But if he were shot it from a distance, maybe it's like that as much common knowledge as your everyday marsupial. Let's now try to understand how the two men died. First, Mr. Faraday took the gun and the knife out from today's trial evidence. Then he aimed the gun at Mr. Bell and fired. And Mr. Bell managed to grab the knife and counter Mr. Faraday while being shot. The two men fell together where they stood. That's my theory, in any case. What a crazy way to go. Still, something about that explanation just doesn't seem right. I believe I now have a firmer grasp on what happened here. Alright, do we have anything we can put together? Let's take a look. He's left-handed! He's left-handed! That's spots from Mr. Faraday's hand. I wonder if it might be the ink from his fountain pen. Left-handed people have to they move their hand through the ink. It's a very common thing for left-handed people because they write. You typically write left to right. So left-handed people write as they're writing. Their hand is moved through the ink. So he's got the gun in his right hand, which we've already established in previous trials that it's very hard to shoot a gun with your non-dominant hand. Oh, let's ask the lab guy. Hey, Gumshoe. I confirm the substance on Mr. Faraday's hand is ink from his fountain pen. You're left-handed? No wonder you always forget the controls of everything. I see, good work. Ah, you know, I've always wanted to say that, even if it was just that one time in my life. Mr. Faraday wore his fountain pen in his left hand. I think it's fair to assume he was left-handed. Told you! I'm kidding with you, Zelig. It's fine. The reason Mr. Faraday's pen is very important to our case as well. If you say so, pal. Quality nib. We need more evidence. There's some plastic bags stacked up on the table. There's tea set too, but there doesn't seem to be any sign of a disturbance. Never found a fox. Table's all neat and tidy. Maybe they were super quiet in their scuffle? I thought I didn't hear anything from outside out in the hallway, you know. Any plastic bags scattered on the floor are throwing us off. Some stuff in the bag, pal. I suppose it was Mr. Faraday's bag? It's probably the trial evidence I was supposed to collect from him. So this is the evidence? Oh, I better not touch it. I'll leave prints on it. Should just not pay attention to anything you do? Well, she said. This decorative plant's foliage is quite nice. It's actually soothing to be around it. Oh, wait, no, we're still... Oh, perhaps I should purchase one for my room. Oh, why are there plastic bags scattered all around? Those bags are for keeping evidence safe, pal. Not that much, detective. Sure are good at this stuff, aren't you, pal? Normally I'd be happy when someone compliments me, but when there's this guy... And could these plastic bags be evidence of a fight between the two men? Wait, something popped up. I checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look. Oh, I forgot the... No, I got that. Stray is holding a gun in his right hand. That's when Mr. Relp got blown away by, right? That'd be your answer. Yes, sir. We found that the ballistic markings do match that gun. Ballistic markings are the figurative fingerprints a gun leaves on a bullet when it fired. Every gun leaves its own unique ballistic markings. Therefore, by looking at the markings on a bullet, you can tell which gun it came from. And that's it. Of course, I already knew all about that, pal. Maybe you'd be better off going back to the academy. Eek, come on, sir. Cut me some slack, will you? The bullet that was fired from this gun is what failed Mr. Rell. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, we got all that. Window's open and... Hey, there's a fresh, flowery scent in the air. Ugh, flowers in the garden down there are so gross and ghastly. I think maybe you could try offering something useful for a change? At least there's no way someone escaped through the window, pal. Don't wake up and smell the flowers after a fall from the 3rd floor. I'm willfully ignoring the fact that there are also iron bars on the windows. I guess there's that, too. Either way, no one could get through these windows, right? They thought of everything when they were designing this courthouse. Very nice. Whoa! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? My TV at home is so tiny compared to this one, pal. Yeah, perhaps you should purchase a more normal-sized television like this one. Let me see here. Wow, this thing is huge. Wow! And way too noisy. Too noisy one, Scruffy. Don't touch it. You'll get your fingerprints all over it. But I didn't touch it. Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work. Foundation, huh? Sounds like something the rookie here needs to stir up on. There's a very tidy pile of plastic bags on the table. And yet a portion of them wound up scattered on the floor as well. It's not likely the ones on the floor were knocked over during a struggle. In which case, might there not be another explanation as to how they got there? Another reason? It's possible that the blood on the outside of the bag is related somehow. Can you please get the blood away from me, pal? Hey, Gumshoe, whose blood is on this bag? Hold on, let me ask the lab guy. Alright, please hurry. Why can't we ask the lab guy? Wait till you get a little of this, pal. It's Mr. Faraday's. On the page, she said they didn't find anything else on or in the bag, either. It would appear that this bag is a very important piece of evidence. If you say so, I'll leave it in your hands, pal. So it's almost like they set down with a bunch of bags and then the rest went out the window? I guess there's really not much left to investigate, huh? They really did kill each other. No. We can't conclude that quite yet. There's still something I find very peculiar here. The theory that they simply killed one another is too simplistic in this case. In fact, there's actually a contradiction that shows there's another possibility. Wait, pal, really? Oh, I suppose I would just have to show you the contradiction in this crime scene. No? Alright, we got this. Now, what do we have? We got these two things. No gunpowder burn was close to the chef from a few yards away. It seems Mr. Faraday is in the habit of using very nice fountain pens. So opposite of me. I don't get these things at all. Alright, well, I think the pistol behind your ears suits you just fine. Really? Think so, pal? Man, I knew it was worth something. That was exactly a compliment, detective. Anything else? Oh, this looks like a quality nib. Get him test out, pal. Oh, this is really... I got ink all over my hand. Hey, Gumshoe, don't ever play with evidence like that again. Wait. It's either 747 or 71417. See that? I mean, Mal, what'd you do? Did you go die? Did you lose a life already? A lot of haters from Mr. Faraday, but there are no other clues to be found. That's the question. You can put this bag inside another bag in order to preserve it as evidence? Did you die? What'd you do? You never wore a necklace. I don't understand the issue. You never wore a necklace. No, I think we still got 5 lives left. Right, do I need to put this bag inside another bag in order to serve as evidence? Amulet of defense? What about it? I'm using amulet of accuracy or something like that. Let's just do a quick save just so we know. We're kind of deep in this. Oh, nice. Eureka! Just evidence here in this spot. Hey, pal? Because I don't see anything wrong there. How's me testing you? Hey, pal, don't make me arrest you for lying. No, I guess I was mistaken. What am I missing? A fountain pen. This is, I don't know what to say. Give me half miles on watch, pal. Already did this. We only got one thing here. Can you talk to people? Maybe I don't have the evidence yet. Ah, I see. Did you figure something out? So accomplish your miles. And as such, I'd appreciate it if you didn't talk to me. Is it time for a brush? It is almost time for a brush, isn't it? Sigh as you wish. Hey, bad. Do you have anything thoughts in the case? Hey, Val. Looks like they killed each other. To me. Although, there are a few things that just don't seem right. What would they be? Why don't you try thinking on your own first before you try to bother me, boy? What? Now I've been downgraded just boy? Now what else do we have? We're gonna just the evidence here in the spot. Really? I'm missing something. Where's all the blood? He's been left on. Why look at me like that? It wasn't me, I didn't touch anything. Don't you? You know what would happen to you if you touched something again. Right? I won't touch anything. I won't even go anywhere near the TV, sir. And you, get back to your investigation, alright? I'm gonna do so anyway. Yeah, pal? Notice anything? My first time setting foot inside the courthouse. Who would have thought it'd be for my first case as a detective? But you know, I have a feeling I'll be committing care a lot more in the future. As a suspect detective? Of course not, pal. Here, this lobby's actually pretty luxurious. I mean, for defendant's lobby, it's got a pretty big TV. Oh, there's that tea set on the table over there. Bet you know that I like to drink tea. Oh, this room really is decked out. You spend time in here, maybe being a suspect isn't that bad thing after all. You suspect that leaving this detective in charge of anything might be bad. It's right in this room is rather well furnished. Somewhere in this room, the truth is slumbering. Time to find it and give it a wake-up call. Brandon Fox, we got, I think this is a classic sleeves made Fox, yeah. No sleeves made Fox? Not close enough. On the test, it's nuts fire in the courthouse. Let's see. Nope. I don't know what I'm looking for here. Nope. I thought that'd be funny. I have the knife. Can I present a person? No, I cannot present a person. I feel like there's something missing. I feel like I'm missing a piece of evidence. So inside Palace is my first real crime scene. Let's get investigating. I'm Detective Gumshoe. Thought investigations were supposed to be conducted in a calm, collected manner. What do you know about running an investigation, little boy prosecutor? At the very least, I have a greater grasp than you of what happened here. Why, you anything more than me, pal. You stay behind me and boy and out of the way. How come the guy that's been a step behind me the entire case? Alright, I'm gonna have to go brush. I cannot figure this one out for now. I'm gonna go brush, and then we're gonna come back fresh and see if we can see it and figure out what's going on. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's hourly. Well, 3 minutes every hour. And I'm just like, I could brush my tail, so like, you're not really losing anything by this. You're losing like, well, the time I'm gone anyway, plus like a minute. So you're losing 1 minute every hour, basically, that you would have otherwise be getting. Because I have to brush my tail a lot. Also, I just want to share, my arm is sore today. Both my forearms are sore, but my right arm, the tricep is hurting again. So I woke up several times a night with it hurting because I jerked. So, I don't know. Alright, so, I mean, we gotta figure this out. Well, we got 10 seconds. 9 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're back. So there's something here. I feel like it has something to do with either this gun or this bullet wound, because one, he's not right-handed, he's left-handed, and two, he's shot from far away. So what have we? Let's stick here for now. All right, so we've done this thing where it showed they got shot far away. I think we did the blood. Did we do the blood? We definitely did the gun. I don't think that's relevant. This isn't relevant, so it's not one of these three. Yeah, we've inspected everything. Everything's inspected. I don't think the knife is relevant. It's one of these two. This has to know that he's left-handed. Have we done this one yet? Let's try this. Now, there we go. Now we can face to face with the contradiction. I spoke of it. It is this. This trader uses his left hand to write with his fountain pen. There you go, he's left-handed. And yet the handgun is in his right hand. Don't you find it odd that the left-handed Mr. Faraday would hold the gun in his right hand? That, ladies and gentlemen, is the great contradiction haunting this crime scene. Hey, you're right, pal. That doesn't seem kind of strange. But how could something like that happen? The facts add up to one conclusion, and one alone. Someone else put the gun in Mr. Faraday's hand after he died. Someone else? Plastic bag scattered on the floor, and a gun in the wrong hand. I sense the presence of a shadowy figure behind this case. A person of violent intent who's serious about keeping his truth from us. Oh, that's the whole thing? Oh, we filled up. Okay. Got our energy back. Here's autopsy report. Already? They haven't performed an autopsy. What? Autopsies when you cut them open. They haven't been cut open. They're here. You cannot obtain an autopsy report without an autopsy being performed. So if there's no autopsy performed, there's not going to be a report. They clearly haven't been cut open, though. Look at them. It's probable that Mr. Bell survived for a short time after he was shot. And Mr. Faraday died instantaneously from a stabbing. Interesting. But he was stabbed on the right side of his chest. I guess lungs, maybe? But you could live 3 minutes with no lungs, or no air. Maybe no stuffed animal organizer. So we now know everything we need to know about this case. It makes no sense. He got shot in the heart. He got stabbed on the right side, unless he has that thing where his heart's on the other side. I know everything we need to know about this case. Are you sure we know everything? Of course. The incident began when Mr. Faraday attempted to get his revenge. The prosecutor went into a rage from being accused and tried to kill the defendant. The defendant fought back and they ended up killing each other. It's all very clear and simple. There's absolutely no margin for doubt. Do you really believe that to be the truth? Ha! Are you saying this because I figured out the truth before you? That you don't want to believe it's true? Lungaga! It's alright if you disagree with my argument, then prove me wrong. Well, if there are any contradictions to be found, that is... Don't worry, I will. Dun dun dun. Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, while Mr. Rell survived for a short time. This is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Rell. Mr. Rell, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him. Those are the facts of this case. Mr. Faraday's death was instantaneous, therefore he must have attacked first. I think that logic to be false is probably the fastest way to show her that she's wrong. I guess first look for any holes in her theory. Faraday's death was instantaneous while Mr. Rell survived for a short time.
Hold it!
Do you truly believe that Mr. Faraday died instantaneously? I have the murder weapon report right here. Faraday died instantaneously of shock due to being stabbed in the chest. You see, it's been documented clear as day. Arnga! This is obvious that Mr. Faraday died after he shot Mr. Rell.
Hold it!
Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rell before he died. Do you have any basis for that statement? No, it can't be, because we came in right after we heard the gunshot. Foolishness is no end, does it? I now hate to repeat myself, however. Faraday died instantaneously. That's all the basis I need. Alright, so Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. Then he must have attacked Mr. Rell before being stabbed. You're finally beginning to catch on, I see. Mr. Rell, while on the brink of death, stole Mr. Faraday's knife and stabbed him.
Hold it!
So you believe that the dying Mr. Rell stole the knife from Mr. Faraday. Random Fox, we got Vanilla Twist Fox. Mr. Rell became desperate as he did not want to die. Human beings can do amazing things when they are put to the test. The two men struggled. In the end, Mr. Rell was able to grab the knife and stab Mr. Faraday. The messy condition of this room is a testament to their struggle. Yes, my logic is perfectly sound. Can you really say that it's perfect? What are you insinuating? Nothing. However, I can't let what you said slide by without further inquiry. It must be clear and precise. So if you could append that statement to your testimony. Fine. They struggled, and Mr. Rell used the last of his strength to counterattack Mr. Faraday.
Hold it!
About the statement. Mr. Rell used all of his remaining strength to take the knife and defend himself. We need to see they had a violent struggle. Of course, nothing compared to what my riding crop could do. How's one compared to the damage her crop can do with the state of this room? Furthermore, all the plastic bags on the floor in this room were scattered there due to the fight. Is there anything else that I can explain for you? No, that'll be fine. Those facts of this case.
Hold it!
I didn't expect this fact already. Don't you feel that the evidence is a bit lacking? You'll find all the evidence you need just by looking around this room. Mr. Faraday collapsed on top of Mr. Rell. In addition, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously, making a counterattack impossible. The room is in total mess from their fight. Hey, I dare say there's more evidence here that you can whip a whip at. Looks like she's becoming more and more confident. And looking at this place, she might have a right to be. After all, everything here seems to support her theory. Looks like you're starting to see my point. I have as good as won our little competition. There's something strange about Francisca's theory. I should compare her claim with the data I've gathered this for. I feel there's a contradiction in somewhere. Let's start with...
Objection!
If the two men were fighting, their struggle would have surely caused quite a bit of noise. However, Detective Gumshoe testified that he heard absolutely nothing. You place too much faith in that detective's testimony, you know. For the sake of argument, let's say there wasn't a fight. How then did Mr. Rell get his hands on the knife? Mr. Faraday's bag was sitting right here in the lobby at number 2. It's not hard to imagine that perhaps Mr. Rell saw a chance and he took it out at some point. So what you're saying is this. Mr. Rell took a chance when he saw the opportunity and took the knife from the bag. Then Mr. Faraday shot Mr. Rel after being stabbed. No. There's something strange in Francisca's statement just now. Yeah, something's off. Wait, something doesn't add up. Oh, really? It's certainly not possible for Mr. Faraday to have shot Mr. Rel after being stabbed.
Take that!
According to the coroner's report, Mr. Faraday died instantaneously. Meaning, he died immediately upon being stabbed by the knife. Edgar could not possibly have fired the gun after that. Oh, you got me. Did we just circle back around? But of course. Well, then if the report is correct, then there's only one correct explanation. I suppose that Mr. Rel attacked first. Mr. Faraday, who died instantaneously, would have been unable to kill Mr. Rel. Therefore, Mr. Rel must have stabbed Mr. Faraday after he was shot, then they both died. That's the only explanation that makes logical sense. Debating your opponent's ideas in order to prove your own theory. I see you've been studying, Francisca. I just want to explain it to you as simply as possible. Before you foolishly propose a foolish theory that only a foolish fool like you could. Huh. How naive of you to believe that only your opinions are valid. And still expect to discover the truth that the crime scene offers you. Francisca, you've still got a ways to go. What are you talking about? Are you saying there's a flaw in my logic? Stray died instantly. And the fact that he died is what gives rise to contradiction in this scene. What here is in the crime scene is... Alright, this what is here? The order the bodies fell. Let me get this straight. What you're arguing is this. Mr. Faraday took the gun from his evidence bag and shot Mr. Rel. Then the wounded Mr. Rel found an opportunity to take the knife and strike back. By being stabbed, Mr. Faraday died on the spot. Mr. Rel died thereafter. If that's the case, then how do you explain this? Take a look at the order in which their bodies are piled. No! Mr. Faraday's body is lying on top of Mr. Rel's. Therefore, Mr. Rel must have died before Mr. Faraday. Impossible! Yes, I agree it seems strange no matter what angle you approach it from. Which means that the real mystery behind this crime scene that we must solve is... No, not so fast, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. What now? Simply think that you ought to think a bit more outside the box. That's even clearer now that the incident started with Mr. Faraday's murderous intent. Sure bounce back quickly. Explanation won't be enough this time. It'll take some very decisive evidence to prove it wrong. Alright, what happened? Just a chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. Val's. Two bodies fell into a pile, which indicates they attacked each other at the same time. What does it matter and decides they fell in the opposite order? I know the Franciscan explanation isn't absolutely correct. I'll just find a hole in her logic. Once I do, I can then present her with the evidence that proves the contradiction. Let's take her down! There's just a chance that Mr. Faraday's body fell on top of Mr. Val's.
Hold it!
Sheer luck about that. Sigh, pressing someone's testimony in order to gain some time to think. You're a real one trick pony, aren't you? It's too bad your trick only works on fools. That wasn't my intent. That kind of was my intent. Not gonna lie. So I wish for more details as to how Mr. Faraday ended up on top of Mr. Val. Oof. Someone's impatient. I was just about to explain everything to you. Do you think you can hold on for a minute? Arg! Francisca, I'll make you a deal. I'll hold on if you hold on to that whip of yours. I'll hold on to it, alright, as I whip you. It's a riding crop. It's really, I don't know, whatever. Arg! Well, now that you've got quieted down a bit, I'd like to continue, if you don't mind. Two eyes fell into a pile.
Hold it!
Two fell on top of each other. Don't you find that just a bit strange? Not at all. Arg. I can see it in her eyes. She's dead set against me from the bottom of her heart. Lala fell. Pop. Miles Edgeworth, once I'm done here, you'll see that there's nothing strange at all. And then two men fell into a pile, which indicates that they attacked each other at the same time. Oh, oops.
Hold it!
What do you mean by they attacked each other at the same time? The vanilla twist fox got away. Yeah, you can't really catch the potato. I'm sorry. I mean, I could probably figure out how to make it possible. But it'd be kind of messed up. Yeah, I don't think it wouldn't work. There's no way to make it work. Maybe by they attacked each other at the same time. I assume Mr. Faraday had the two different weapons in his hands. He made to attack Mr. Rell while holding both the knife and the revolver. And then, after Mr. Faraday fired the gun, Mr. Rell grabbed the knife as he's falling and stabbed Mr. Faraday. So Mr. Rell wound up on the bottom with Mr. Faraday on top. Try to make fries out of me? I'll stab you. I'm vicious. At close range, that is more than possible. This is possible, but... Well, if you have any other ideas, just show me what you've got. I will. In that extent, I'd like for you to append what you just said to your testimony. Well, I don't see any point to that, but as you please. Back in the case that they attacked each other at the same time from close range. I have handsy. Hands. Hands. Hold on. Hands. Hands. Got one hand. There we go. See, I got hands.
Hold it!
You're saying that they attacked each other at the same time from close range. Exactly. Faraday pointed the gun at Mr. Rell's chest and pulled the trigger. Mr. Rell then took the knife from Mr. Faraday and stabbed him before he fell unconscious. Dead Mr. Faraday instantly fell on top of Mr. Rell from the stabbing, hitting Mr. Rell under him, where he died shortly thereafter. That's how they ended up on top of each other, with no contradictions to be seen. It doesn't matter. Ah, crap. The fact that when they attacked each other in very certain order they fell in doesn't cause a problem for me. However, there's definitely one certain aspect that I'm having trouble swallowing. I missed the press on the last one.
Hold it!
Do they believe that they fell in the exact opposite order in which they attacked? Miles Edgeworth, you're not listening to a word that I'm saying. Arg! They both attacked each other at the same time, and Mr. Rell fell first by chance. And Mr. Faraday just happened to fall on top of him. Mr. Rell died shortly thereafter, pinned underneath Mr. Faraday. That's how it happened. The two men attacked each other with Mr. Rell randomly falling down first. Okay. We go to 3, and we present... Alright, what do we have?
Objection!
Bullet was fired from far away. So you believe they killed each other at close range. Sorry, but that's impossible. Just as it was written in the crime scene notes. The firing of the handgun did not leave a gunpowder burn on Mr. Rell's clothes. Therefore, Mr. Rell and the gun must have been separated by a distance of at least 2 or 3 yards. Ah! Yes, this is by far the biggest contradiction. The two bodies were piled up on each other, yet the gun was fired from a distance. With there being no chance that Mr. Rell moved that far after being shot, that is only one possible explanation. Well, what a completely foolish line of foolish thought from a thoroughly foolish fool. Brandon Fox, what we got? Classic Fox. Kyle going ham on the redeem stay. Oh, some of them were Kirara. One of them was Kirara. What a completely foolish line of foolish thought from a thoroughly foolish fool. I'm not right. Then who was it that made the first move with the intent to kill, huh? Who? Person attacked first with murderous intent. That would be... neither man. In this room, contradiction appear no matter which man we claim attacked first. Thus there can only be one explanation. There was a third person here. It's a third person who killed both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Vell, and set their bodies up to make it look like a double murder. That third person is the real culprit. Miles Edgeworth, there's just one thing you're missing. Evidence, correct? Exactly. Everything you've said up until now is nothing but a story played out in your head. Howard, this is where the real test begins. Can you prove there was a third person involved in this crime? Of course. The third person was truly here. That fact would resolve the glaring contradiction. The proof this has all been a setup made it look like they killed each other. I'll present it, and lay bare the final piece of the puzzle that's not yet in place. This evidence that proves there is a third person involved.
Take that!
The blood bag. The gun in Mr. Faraday's hand and the plastic bag with its blood on it. These two items point to the presence of a third person. How so? Recall Detective Gumshoe's testimony. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle. If there wasn't a struggle in this room, then there shouldn't be any plastic bags on the ground. I mean, someone else must have deliberately scattered them around. Do you not see the possibility in this? Disregarding the gun for the moment. There's a high probability of blood splatter when a knife is used on a person. If the culprit held the knife with a plastic bag around it, they could use the bag to catch any blood splatter when they withdrew the knife. Then by spreading a few more plastic bags around, mixing the bloody one in with them, and arranging the room to make it look like there was a struggle between the two, they were able to conceal their presence. Ah! But where are they? Did they go out the window? It's like... Are there no bars on this one? Looks like we still got a long way to go in this investigation. Yes.
Objection!
From who? Oh. The judge? Well, what the heck's up with you, pal? Mr. Bad, I advise you to place Detective Gumshoe under arrest. But what? What's the meaning of this? Ha, looks like you're not man enough to discipline your own subordinates. Don't you dare. That detective claims he was there, standing in front of the door, the entire time. But I have it on good authority that it was all a giant lie. Miss Yu, ask you please explain that last statement. Let His Honor explain it himself. I saw it with my own eyes, I tell you. In the recess, there was a period of time when there was no one in the hallway. What? See, Mr. Bad? So I ask you, why would a detective who was supposedly doing his job the whole time want to fabricate such a lie? Gumshoe, did you kill Faraday? No! No! Of course not, sir. It appeared the one who set this whole crime scene up is that detective. Which basically renders his testimony a complete lie and wholly invalid. It looks like your perfect logic has just come tumbling down, Miles. Nung. I was in the hallway the whole time, but I didn't hear a single peep of the struggle. Does that statement really lie? Detective Gumshoe, you're now a suspect in the murder of 2 men. Now spit out the truth, or so help me. I haven't lied to anyone, sir. Honest. But it was really there. I was in the hallway the whole time.
Hold it!
Detective Bad, I ask that you please do not act without my permission. After all, I am the one that is heading up this investigation, am I not? Don't talk like you know what's going on, boy. All I want is for this investigation to run perfectly. Perfection is the only wish of a disciple of Von Karma, after all. Therefore, before you take Detective Gumshoe into custody, I'd like to set the record straight on something. And what's that? What should I ask Detective Gumshoe about? Take the hallway. Take Gumshoe. Take it that no one else was in that hallway at any time, correct? Huh? Oh, of course not, pal. You're being awfully defensive. Aren't you be hiding something from me? Well, watch your mouth, pal. You can't go around saying stuff like that about me without any evidence. I suppose you're right. I have no evidence at this point. Miles Edgeworth, how can you be losing a battle of wits with this detective? You're a disgrace. Gurnerk! Maybe I should ask about something else. Justin. Hey, Gumshoe, why were you missing from the hallway for a span of time? Look, pal. Like I said, I was there the whole time, okay? There's testimony against you that... Miles Edgeworth, why are you wasting our time with a completely useless question? Huh. The only logical reason as to why he was absent is that he was busy committing the crime. Who says otherwise is a fool. Gurnerk! Maybe I should ask about something else. Should I ask him? I suppose the one thing I'd like to clarify. Is that Gumshoe's motive for the committing this crime? Oh. Motive? Huh? Gumshoe, you got a grudge against Faraday or something? Or anything? No, sir, not me. Not a single bad thing against Mr. Faraday, sir. Is that a fact?
Objection.
I hate her voice. You really have a problem with lying, don't you, Detective Gumshoe? I'm telling you, I am not lying. The more unnatural you act, the more suspicious you become, you know. You want a motive, Edgeworth? I have one for you right here. Could you please share it with us? However, before be forewarned, I won't hesitate to object to flights of fancy. Because all I'm interested in is the perfect explanation. You're serious, aren't you? Fine. You amuse me, so I'll humor you with a little courtroom practice. Gumshoe's motive. It was about a week ago. I saw a detective get chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. He stood there super pale as Mr. Faraday yelled, "That's a salary cut for you, you nitwit." A brand new detective suddenly getting his salary cut? That's reason enough for a grudge. Well, how's that for the perfect explanation? You totally misunderstood me, pal. No matter how mad I get, I can never hold a grudge. Quiet. I can't trust anything you say. Sir. There's nothing wrong with the motive she's proposed, per se. There are some gaps in her logic that need to be filled in. She used perfect explanation. May not be so perfect at all. Oh, I got a text. So I gotta respond to this real quick. Alright. Gumshoe's motive. About a week ago.
Hold it.
A week ago. And you and Detective Gumshoe are acquaintances? No way. I met him in person today. How'd you know about Detective Gumshoe? I've seen him around before. Put a little lotion on my hands. My hands are so itchy. I saw a detective get chewed out by a livid Faraday in front of the precinct. Press! Mr. Faraday was upset? Yeah. You know what else? Mr. Faraday isn't exactly known to get angry often. Wow, there he was, totally beat red in the face. Ahem. And the fake detective just stood there, pale as a ghost, like he was about to die. Just like the face he's making now, right? I'm completely innocent, I tell you. Sorry, my mother had surgery today, so I'm just getting an update. Poor man. Ah ha 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 ha. It's quite the scene with the detective. He's they're super pale as Mr. Faraday yelled. That's a salary cut for you, you nitwit.
Hold it.
Selric, what's up? Hello? What's wrong? You just sit there and watch this unfold in front of you? I don't understand. What's the confusion? What's wrong? Yeah. Streams. I've got stream up. I've got no drop frames. Everything's looking good on my end. Are you having issues? It might be your because of the storm. I remember when the storm came through, stuff came up and went back down. It's bugging out. Try refreshing if it's not working. But it might just be your network area having issues. Remember my internet was out for a while as well. Remember how bad my internet was after the storm? Yeah, I'd say it was really enjoyable too. That's why when I saw Detective Gumshoe earlier, I knew to steer clear of him. No way. I thought it was because I had something stuck on my face. Ah ha 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 ha, but you do. Well, why do I got stuck on my face? Yeah, it really sucked. I saw your eyes, nose, mouth. Oh. And those ridiculous eyebrows. What about this? What is that? Is that like a bandage or something? He's always got it on, huh? Ha 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 ha. Oh man, messing with your head is just too much fun. Miss you, if you don't mind, I'd like to return to your testimony now. I also want to say, I was out there cutting the grass and I saw that my internet cable is completely exposed. Yeah, it was like 4 weeks where it wasn't working right, and I finally got them to come out and they discovered that... Well, they found something wrong with it. But it was at the junction. It wasn't my house at all. Something my neighbor had plugged in was causing issues. So if you don't mind, I'd like to return to your testimony now. Well, sure, why not? Brain detective suddenly getting a salary cut? That's the reason enough for a grudge.
Hold it!
Oh, cutting detective salary right off the bat, like that. I'm not really familiar with the way it is related. Is that a common practice? No, speaking of cutting my salary, didn't you threaten to do that to me earlier, too? I suppose I did. It's only natural to cut a worthless detective's salary down to their actual worth. I don't think I can even fire anyone, new or old, with a snap of fingers. Oh, do you think maybe that's the reason enough That's reason enough for detectives to hate you people? Well, I guess they really shouldn't cut people's pay. Detective Bad. I'm telling Mr. Von Karma cut your salary earlier. Well, how's that for the perfect explanation?
Hold it!
Call your explanation perfect? Aha, is it not to your liking? Unfortunately for you, it's just not up to my standards. Oh? Is there something you want me to clarify in that case? What should I do? Should I raise an objection? Alright, if you could clear this one thing up for me. I understand Detective Gumshoe's potential motive for killing Mr. Faraday. However, what about his motive for killing Mr. Rell? His motive for killing Rell? Like I would know. There's no clear motive for both of the murders. I doubt this incident would have occurred. Wouldn't you agree? Is there anyone else who might have had a grudge against either of the two men? Or should we look into that ourselves? Oh, in that case, I have absolutely no idea. What? That's impossible. She must know something. Oh, wait. Ah ha 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 ha. I hate when she laughs too much. Maybe it's not glaring at me like that. Makes me laugh. Oh. I didn't even do anything, and you're already laughing away. Anyway, I see it. As long as he had a motive to kill one of those two. It kind of reminds me of somebody I used to work with, briefly. Very briefly, fortunately. But there was a man that... So I go out and work with people in different departments. Basically, I'm there to observe what they do and talk to them and help them out if they need it. If, etc., etc. But anyway, there's this one guy that I go out there and we'd just be having a conversation. Like, nothing, like, even work-related, but... So, there'd be like 3 or 4 of us having a conversation. And every time I would speak, he would cut me off. Doesn't matter what I was saying, he would just cut me off and then pause and stare at me. And then just say he was just kidding. It's like, let's say we're talking about, the TV. Oh, You know, so like, oh yeah, TV's that's big, has the speakers, and I'd be like, oh yeah, and he'd be like, no, and just stare at me, and I'd be like, oh, I was just kidding, and then we go kind of go on. I found out later he just didn't like foxes, you know, the whole thing. Anyway, let's see. As long as he had to motive kill one of the two, this crime would have played out the way it did. Anyway. Oh, would you care to explain your logic? This time, please try to provide a truly perfect explanation. Perfect this, perfect that. Stop being so uptight, or is that a requisite for trait for being around karma? Ah ha 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 ha. Honestly, I found out later, people told me that he was just very racist. He had trouble with people of a certain pale skin tone. And he also was not a big fan of women being in what he perceived as positions of power. So, even though I don't have any authority over them, even to this day, I have no authority over them. I can ask them to do things, but they don't have to do them. I demand that you shut this rude moment up. Oh, should both be quiet for just 1 second. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to explain it to you kids. Motive to kill the men. There's no one out there with a motive to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Val. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against one of the two men. Mr. Val, who happened to be there, became a witness of Mr. Faraday's murder. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity and set up to look like they had killed each other. I wonder if that's really true. Is there no one out there with a grudge against both men? Let's take another hard look at the evidence for this morning's case. And K-Gate incident, as people are calling it, involved an MC staff member. The two men who both found up as suspects in the case. So someone else I'm overlooking who is somehow related to them? I mean, it's just how it is. People, you know, I don't understand. Like, I've had trouble with, like, I have had issues with people. I've had issues with people of all skin colors, all genders, human. Well, I haven't really encountered many foxes. I've had trouble with dogs before. I got bit by a dog when I was little. I still got a scar on my wrist from it. Yeah, it happens. But I would never, like, you can't say, oh, I had a problem with a dog, therefore I hate all dogs. It makes no sense. Doesn't make sense to me. There's no one out there with a motive to kill Mr. Faraday and Mr. Val.
Hold it!
How can you be so sure? So there's no one else who might have had a grudge against both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Val. I suppose no one. It's a bit of a stretch. But I'm pretty sure no one like that was here in this courthouse today. She's lying through her teeth. We saw someone like that here earlier. Besides, you don't need to prove that the killer had a grudge against both men. All you really have to establish is that someone had a grudge against one of the two men. Random fox. We got, oh, black leather fox. And look, it's actually coming up right.
Hold it!
Someone with a grudge against one of the men. In that case, aren't there plenty of other people who fit the bill? Sure. After all, who doesn't garner scorn from another simply by being alive? Fair point. The only one who held a grudge and acted upon it by killing was Detective Gumshoe. Young. Furthermore, Sherlock happened to be there, became witness to Mr. Faraday's murder.
Hold it!
You're saying that he was basically silenced. Aren't you glad you managed to avoid the same fate, Mr. Your Honor? Why have you been one to witness the blood-covered detective? Ah ha 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 ha. What? Detective Gumshoe? Did you kill even me? What? I could never do something as terrible as that, Your Honor. There's need for even a second of deliberation. I will hand down my verdict here. Your Honor, take a look around. We are not in court right now. It would be greatly appreciated if you would stay here with us in reality. Hack, please forgive me. I know not what I do. Oh. And you there, Miss Yu. Hurry up and continue with your testimony. If you fail to do so, I will whip you into shape. Ah ha ha, that's nice. Sounds kind of like fun, actually. We're gonna slide right on by that. Anyway, Detective Gumshoe had to erase the witness, Mr. Rao. Therefore, he was killed out of necessity and set up to look like they had killed each other.
Hold it!
I didn't do it, pal. No hard feelings, but I don't think we can take the word of a criminal seriously. Whimper. But I can't even begin to think of ways to set up a crime scene. I suppose you do lack the necessary tactical mind required to do such a thing. But why do you have to kick a man when he's down, pal? Ha 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 ha, you shouldn't put yourself down, detective. You're a big boy. I bet you thought it up all by yourself, right? Yeah, that's right, and I worked real hard at it, too. I think this proves one thing about the detective. He has the mental acuity of a worm. I have to admit, her explanation makes sense. Got me a good angle and see what happens? There's also something she overlooked in her testimony. I should present that piece of evidence and see if I can't make her see the truth. Wait, go back. Can I present a person? No. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait, does that prove it? I would say anyway. I'm pretty sure that proves it. What happened? What was that? That's cute. I like it. You did good. Good work. I might save that one. Fox. I have like 17 things named Fox. Saved. That's very funny. I have so many things named Fox. Sure, I believe there's something you overlooked in making your statement. Or rather, is it because you'd rather not bring this person up? What do you mean? We're looking for someone with a reason to kill both Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. I think at least one person that fits the bill. He's a suspect in the original KJ incident. And a member of the Codopian embassy staff, Mr. Manny Cochin. That's right, the very man who came to visit you earlier out in the hallway. The man who killed a member of the Codopian embassy staff, Mr. Rao. And the man who was the lead prosecutor of the K-Gate incident, Mr. Faraday. Are you telling me that Mr. Cochin has no reason at all to kill both of these men? Well, I suppose he might have a reason or two. You cover for me, pal. I mean, kinda. Maybe you're not such a bad guy after all. Don't get ahead of yourself. You're still a suspect, make no mistake about that. Perfect evidence, the perfect testimony. These are the only things I wish to hold. I got sneeze. But I didn't do it. I got sneeze. Sneeze. Sneeze successful. Humph. You will stay under my authority and go investigate Mr. Manny Cochin for me. And remember, I will not be very forgiving should any of this leak out Hold it! You want to investigate Cochin? You should be wasting your time. And why is that? Cochin was up in the viewing gallery, watching the trial. Or so I was told. Every cop in this place has been keeping an eye on him, on the guy since he arrived. The only real suspect we have is still Detective Gumshoe. I suppose so. Hey, come on, Detective Bad. You gotta believe me, sir. I was in that hallway the whole time, sir. Never took a single step into this room, sir. Okay, then. Are you saying there's someone else who passed through the hallway? I know. There was no one else, sir. Why should I believe you? You didn't do it. That's one incredibly foolish detective. Standing right in front of the crime scene, all by himself. It's as good as a confession of guilt. That to is a bit strange. Most criminals will fabricate some sort of lie to escape their crimes. If that detective really wanted to prove he's innocent, you think he would at the very least offer up, I spaced out while on duty or the like. Come on, Gumshoe, time for your interrogation. Detective Bad. Miles Edgeworth, I'll go on ahead and report this to Papa. Now, as I say, is that. Right, everyone? Ho, ho, ho. I suppose we should both be getting back to our real job now, huh? Before we do, Miss Yu, there's something I'd like to speak with you about. What is it? Everything's being tied on top of the table, with not a single disturbance in sight. Oh. I set these two men up and make it look like they killed each other. There's one thing I cannot forgive, is the desecration of the dead. Ah, hey, wait. You Edgeworth? Oh, where are you off to? Aren't you the one who want to talk? Oh yeah, sorry about that. I want to look at the chief. So what do you want to ask me about? The K-Gate incident. The current case of the murdered European Embassy staff member. I've heard that people have begun calling it the second K-Gate incident. Only among you law enforcement types. And what about it? I'd like for you to tell me everything you know about the original K-Gate incident. I'm afraid I can't help you. I don't know anything beyond what was reported in the papers. No, I believe you know much more, since you were directly tied to the K-Gate incident. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop with the false accusations. Basic outbursts are useless both inside and outside the courtroom, don't you know? I do. But also know that I do have a leg to stand on here. Ooh, think you can stop making that ultra-serious face in front of me? Gnurk, if you could please stop laughing for just 1 second. I'm gonna make any headway like this. Just gonna have to show her exactly how related to the K-Gate incident she is. Can you present a profile? No. Issue? I believe I have proof of your connection to the K-Gate incident. That follows your proof? Very well then. Why don't you tell me exactly how I'm related to the K-Gate incident? Her connection to the K-Gate incident is to the victim. The victim's name is Sishu. Siju. You'll note that she has the same last name as you. Can you still tell me with a straight face that you're not related to this case? Oh. Sorry, but we're not related. What? Just kidding. You asked that question with such a serious look on your face. I couldn't help but... her laughing is really annoying me. Murga. Miss Yu, ask you please tell me the truth. Alright, I'll tell you everything I know. As you guessed, the one who reported the smuggling activities in the Mono Group was my sister, Sishu. As I thought. And she was killed right before she was to testify at the impending trial by Manny Cochin. Because he was tried once and was acquitted, he gets to live out the rest of his life, cushy life, completely carefree. All because of lack of evidence. No, I heard the evidence to convict him did exist. What? I heard it from Mr. Faraday himself after Mr. Cochin's trial was over. Apparently, Man in Black made off with the most important piece of evidence. And the evidence had been tampered with? Is it just like a criminal to do something like that? Smoking ring being run out of the mono group by one of his secretaries. They bailed Mr. Koshin out. Turns out they were in league with each other all along. How big was that smoking ring? Was it a large operation? I don't really know. Which is why I wanted to become the lead defense. On this case that people are calling the second Kagan incident. But I haven't learned anything new at all. I was probably expecting too much, I know. You think this case has nothing to do with the smoking ring? I don't know what to think. Why did Mr. Koshin want to meet with you earlier? Actually, he came to watch the trial. Apparently, he only found out that I was the defense lawyer on this case after he'd arrived. He figured he should say hi and one other thing. Looks like you couldn't resolve anything this time either. Too bad. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not... Oh boy, stop with the scary face already. I'm fine, really. I gave him a good slap across the face. The way she talks about slapping him as she laughs away is kind of creepy. But it's just as Mr. Bad said. He's not related to the double murder. Asked around and people in the gallery claimed that he was in his seat the entire time. Talk about cruel fate. Well, it's about all I know. Haha, sorry. Guess I wasn't much help, huh? That's not true. I'm sorry I made you recall such a painful time in your life. Edgeworth, you really are too serious for your own good. And I think she has a problem, like some sort of mental problem. Isn't that like, wasn't that the movie The Joker, the very serious one where he had the thing where he just started laughing for no reason? We need to learn to relax. We wouldn't want you to die of stress, would we? Thank you for the advice. But there's no need to worry. I work my own way, and I will catch this criminal in my own way as well. You'll see. Joker font laugh? Look at you with your game face on, ready to go. I'm making no such face. Do you know? Laughter's the best medicine, Edgeworth. In that movie, he had cassette tape? I don't remember the end of that movie. I remember he was like just silly and dancing on a car, and then, you know, there's a riot. Don't you get tired of making such a serious face all the time? I'm trying to making sure that all the criminals in this world are found guilty. With laughter, the earlier Joker? I have no need for laughter. There you go, making that face again. Oh well. Oh, I don't remember that movie. I don't know if I ever saw that movie. Wasn't he the golfer? I thought I played golf. I get going. I still have a few loose ends I need to tie up. The Kagan incident and this murder investigation. It's my belief that these two cases are related to each other somehow. Plus that detective, Detective Gumshoe. It's obvious he's lying, even though the lie is hurting his chances. Clearly this case is far from over. Whether or not that detective is the murderer can only be determined once I've completed my perfect investigation. Mr. Von Karma, I swear to uphold your honorable name. Or my name isn't Miles Edgeworth. Oh, we finished the first part. This is probably a good place to take a quick tail brushing. We got 45 minutes left. Alright, so I'll go brush. I'll be right back. We'll just do like, what, like 2 minutes? 2 minutes should be enough, right? Probably. 2 minutes. Where's 2 minutes? There's. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. I have no idea how much I missed it by, but we got plenty of time. Alright. So let us continue with our adventure, shall we? Alright, September 10th. Is that guy saluting while he's... What happened here? The fountain broke? That guy's saluting while he's laying on the couch? I don't know what's going on here. This is like a disaster. Sir, what's become of the trial into the Codopian embassy staff member's murder? Indeed, since both the suspect and the prosecutor are now dead, the case will be dismissed. In other words, the trial ends here prematurely. Ha! Looks like you'll have to wait just a bit longer for your big debut. I suppose it can't be helped. Evidence for this trial will be transferred to you in a little while. Sir, what do you think about the murder of the Codopian embassy staff member? And the murders of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell? What an outrageous circus it has all become. That Faraday brought it all upon himself with his naivete. An outrageous circus. Right, sir. I grow weary of this topic, Edgeworth. I'll have you assigned to a different case. Why is it so complicated? Everything's always so complicated. Papa, you'll come and watch my courtroom debut next, won't you? Oh, I'll consider it. Sir, if I may, please allow me to continue with my investigation. This guy's kind of a terrible parent. Whatever for? Well, there's already a suspect in the murder of Mr. Faraday and Mr. Rell. However, there's not enough evidence to prove that it was he who committed the crime. I'd like to continue investigating in order to find the perfect proof of his guilt. Perfect proof? Don't make me laugh. A worthless person like you has no right to claim such a thing as perfection. Papa? Who do you think is the real culprit behind these murders? Miles and I were competing to see who can find the real killer first. Plus, being able to investigate a real crime scene is really a rare opportunity. It gives some real-time experience, wouldn't you agree? Well, if you want to investigate this case that much, then do as you wish. Then you're all allowing us to continue? In court, your top priority is to win, and a solid investigation is one of the keys to winning. Yeah, these three are all, like, this is the leader, and he's like 90, so he was actually, you know, raised in the 1700s. That's why he dresses like this. And then he's teaching, you know, his daughter, who he basically had at like the old age, like 74. So definitely got some fertility drugs helping. And he trained the two of us, and that's why we dressed like him, because we're apparently very eager for his approval. We have to make sure you become recognized as a first-rate prosecutor, don't we? It wouldn't be very interesting otherwise. I'm returning home now. Edgeworth, Francisca, see to it that I'm not disturbed, save for the results of your competition. Yes, sir. Of course, Papa. Francisca, thank you. I actually like her outfit a lot better than his. His feels like too much. Like, look at all this stuff, and he's got the 3 fills. She just has the 1. I probably wouldn't wear that, but, like, I think it'd be fine if you just cut that off and just had the necklace. I think it'd be fine. Francisca, thank you. What are you thanking me for? Your logic earlier was built on that scruffy detective's lie. That means that the competition is still on. Yes, as you wished. Oof, I couldn't let you get off so easily. Now let's see how well you fare on the next investigation from here, Miles Edgeworth. I know I don't have enough information yet. First order of business will be to question anyone involved with this case. Well, I'll start with you. Doesn't mean I tell ya. I didn't do anything wrong. I understand, so let's just calm down, okay, buddy? I doubt I get anything useful from the detective while he's this agitated. Right, let's look over here. Can I look? It's a bookshelf. What's this? Judge's Trial Exchange Log. Appears to be a journal where the various judges share their thoughts and ideas. What daily lives of the judges are laid out here on these pages. There's nothing about the court in here. It's just page after page of unrelated drivel. And on the content, they're very enthusiastic about the courthouse daily menu. And it would appear that the fried oysters are a favorite. Ew! I know you for such foolishly foolish words from that foolishly foolish crowd. So please assure me that this is not the true state of this country's judiciary. Probably is. It's an incredibly detailed model, isn't it? I heard that it costs as much to make that as it costs to build the courthouse itself. What's the point of making such an expensive model? I feel the exact same way upon hearing it. It's so hard to understand such foolishness. Agreed. Sir, nothing to report, sir. He's asleep. No one will make this man take responsibility for his actions on the job. Sorry, we have no choice but to report this to Papa. This guard can have fun in a waking nightmare after being awakened from his dream. Actually, that's not. I kind of feel sorry for him now. Unga! What's the matter, officer? I've been staying here for forever, sir, and I really need to go to the bathroom. Let's just make a quick trip. Nearest one isn't that far, is it? No, it's a short way down the hall beyond these doors, but I don't want to be blamed for anything that might happen while I'm gone. So I'm gonna hold it. I think Gumshoe can be a positive influence on the force after all. Did I get something? It's restricted to authorized personnel only, sir. If I'm not authorized personnel, then what, may I ask, what you think I am? I'm the younger sibling of a dysfunctional relationship? I'm not the younger one. He is. Now get that straight in your head. I think there's a more objectionable part you should be upset over, Francisca. Can't stop the water, sir. The man who was here earlier broke it by drinking from it too much. Such fools pretending not to see the foolish actions of a foolish fool. Well, then why don't you lend the officer a hand? No, as if I should have anything to do with this. Besides, that water-drinking fool's mouth is the thing the officer should be covering. Let's get the officer a description of the water guzzler later. She seems to be having quite the grudge. It sounds to me like someone wanted a drink. Wow, this thing is so kind of detailed. Many of modeling fanboys impressed. I'm not exactly a fan of plastic models, per se. Even I can sense the superb quality of this one model. I cannot comprehend how that man can feel so much love for such a trifle. Oh, I see. You're a disciple of my father. You would do well to guard yourself against an interest in such unproductive things. It's fast to take up whipping people like the young lady over here. Issue? Oh shoot, Edgeworth. And who are you? Wait, you were at the crime scene just now, weren't you? You should be disbarred for not knowing who I am. I'm Francisca von Karma, and I'm about to become a successor to the family name. About to? I guess that means that for now you're still just another kid. In which case, it's only natural that I didn't know who you are. Why just take my pill? Fox sleeping pill, go! I can pull it out. Sleeping pill for me. And I'm dead. I'm kidding. Alright. Well, what? Well, why are you whipping me? Well, anyway, it looks like they're planning to hold the evidence a bit longer. Lonely. Oh, look, hey, Emerald. There's one thing I can't stand is waiting. I'm terribly sorry, but I have a few more questions to ask of you. Ah ha ha ha. Look at you, eyebrows scrunched with lines on your forehead. And that, to ask of you, ah ha 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 ha. Well, what exactly is so funny? Sorry, I'm just bad at dealing with a super serious atmosphere. Apparently they failed to teach you proper behavior at a crime scene in law school. Oh, I feel much better now. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to inquire as to where you were at the time of the murder. We were in defendant lobby number 1 the whole time, up until we heard the gunshot. And by we, I mean Mr. Bad. If you don't believe me, feel free to ask him yourself. You were Detective Bad? Why? We had a little something to discuss, that's all. So I take it that you were acquaintances with Detective Bad. Yeah, he was the detective in charge of the K-Gate incident. Detective Bad is also related to that incident? That's right, he was the one who strove to protect my sister, C's. I'll show how that turned out, don't you, Edgeworth? Oh, it's Edgeworth. I have no idea what you two are talking about. I've heard of the K-Gate incident from my papa. how's that case relate to you, Miss Yu? In that case, Sishu was my little sister. Ah, you're making that super serious face again. I'm fine, really. I just making a point to rub some more salt in his wound of pride every time I see him. He talks about doing that as she laughs away. It's kind of creepy. I was thinking of Mr. Bad. He and Mr. Faraday. I'd say they met up just about every single time the Yatagarasu made a move. It's practically a given that the two would meet up at every one of the crime scenes. I see. Typically, he is in charge of the Yatagarasu investigation earlier. Maybe I should ask her what she knows about the Yatagarasu in more detail. You claimed that at the time of the murder, you were with Detective Bad. Don't you lawyers usually discuss the trial with your clients during a recess? You do, and that's what I was planning to do. Mr. Faraday was being rather threatening, and he dragged Mr. Rell away. After that, Mr. Bad came to lobby number 1, so we just stayed there and talked. Scratching my back. What did you talk with Detective Bad about? Oh, nothing interesting. I just insulted him some. Talked about how the trial was going, and then I insulted him some more. Buddy, when she's not laughing, her mouth seemingly spews nothing but insults. Anyway, Mr. Bad and I were in defendant's lobby number 1 when the murders occurred. So I really can't tell you anything about the hallway or lobby number 2. I see. I'd like to ask you a few questions about your client, Mr. Mackerel. My client first claimed to be the Yatagarasu, is that correct? Yeah. Once I heard that it was Yatagarasu that he made off the evidence from K-Gate. I began to ask Mr. Rell all sorts of questions, but no avail. Turns out Mr. Rell is not the Yatagarasu. He had just made that up. He made it up? Mr. Rell's crime was caught on tape by the security cameras, but there was no footage of him sneaking into the Kodopian Embassy itself. Hold on just a second. Did you mean to say that you knew that he was not the real Yatagarasu? That he was just another cold-blooded killer? And you were ready to defend him? Yes, that's right. I see. So a defense lawyer is actually just someone whose job is to cover for criminals. That's why defense lawyers are so detestable. They are no match for us Von Karmas. Ah, I don't believe it. You're serious. Why don't you save that face for something really worth being serious about? Edward, do you remember what I said earlier? No. I have my own agenda. I'm still in the hunt for leads regarding the K-8 incident, alright? And for that, you have not a single qualm about defending a known killer. Don't put words into my mouth. I said no such thing. The only way I had to get close to Mr. Rell was to be his lawyer. I had no intention of covering for him, ever. Don't you dare suggest I was going to. I'm sorry, forgive my rashness. I actually saw, so when I was sick, this might date me a little bit, but when I was homesick, the only TV show on would be like Matlock. And so I remember watching Matlock, and there's one episode I remember. I don't remember anything about it other than, you know, he's like, he looks a bit like Colonel Sanders and, you know, dresses like him too. But I remember one episode where the client was guilty. And she basically said, listen, you know, I did it, but you got to defend me anyway. And so he puts on this masterful defense where he presents all the evidence and suggests that his client's best friend is the murderer. And basically causes her to say, like, look, you know, I just want you to get me off. I don't want you to, you know, put my friend in my place. And she ends up confessing to the crime. Miss Yu, I was wondering if you could tell me about the Yatagarasu. Yatagarasu, huh? I really know how much about that character myself. They get a lot of consultation requests from companies to defend them. Requests from companies? The Yatagarasu isn't some petty thief out for money, you know. Huh. Alright then, perhaps the Yatagarasu is in the business of stealing people's lives. You're not very funny or witty, are you, little Miss Von Karma? Grrr. Francisca, be careful who you whip. Choose carefully or we may be super— Ah, nugu. There, I chose carefully. Just like you wanted. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. That just now was hilarious, little missy. She's taking all with the fun of it. Oh, of course it was. What's wrong with these two women? Why does my pain give them delight? And so the end was the Yadagarasu. I have to say, I've never even heard of this thief when I was in Germany. Yadagarasu deals in information. They've been digging out dirt about backroom dealings and the like of companies. The Yadagarasu is a vigilante who steals such info and makes it public for all to see. Oh, vigilante or not, this person sounds like just another criminal to me. I suppose you could put it that way too. Either way, I get a lot of more clients now, thanks to that thief. So Miss Yu is profiting nicely. I suppose I've gotten all I can out of Miss Yu. Let's move on and speak with Detective Gumshoe now. Oh, maybe he's calmed down. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, it's you, pal. You're here. Youch! As am I. I don't think you needed to whip him to let him know that. I didn't do it, pal. I swear on my honor as a detective. I really didn't. Your words are useless. I place my trust only in the evidence, detective. Once the investigation is fully over, and should we find out that you are the killer, there will be no mercy to be had for you. Have a heart, pal. But you're not worried, right? After all, you have nothing to worry about, if you really are innocent, that is. That's right. Hey, pal, go and do your perfect investigation. Give me the real killer for me, will you? Oh. I would have done so even if had you not requested me to, detective. So you and Mr. Faraday had a small meeting last week, did you? And what exactly did you do to make him so angry? I just Detective Bad the same thing myself. How? Turns out he's mad at me because of my very first day as a detective. I reported as my usual post instead of the Criminal Affairs Department. By the time I got down to Criminal Affairs, I was really late. That's when he gave me that huge speech. I remember doing the same exact thing in elementary school. On the first day of school every year, I'd always wind up going to my old classroom. Opted for this effect to be comparable to a mere schoolchild. You claim to be standing guard in front of the door to lobby number 2 during the recess. However, when did you receive the order to do so, and from whom? Earlier around 3:20 from Detective Bad, pal. His trial took a really crazy turn. So I was told to make sure nothing happened to Mr. Faraday. And if something did happen to him, correct? Looks like it was a total waste of manpower to assign you to guard duty. Ow! Your words sting worse than your whip, pal. So it was Detective Bad who ordered him to stand in guard, huh? Now then, Detective Gumshoe. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me? Nope, not a thing, pal. Okay, so I'll have to take a look at what you're carrying on your personage. Ah, wait. You can't do that. There's nothing of any particular value here. Well, my handcuffs and badge were confiscated by Detective Bad. So, you know. What about your gun? What was that open envelope I see sticking out of your coat pocket? Hands off, pal. Show it to us already. Yow! Annual bonus check within. $5 total. Except there is no check inside. You had your look now. Give it back, pal. It's my first bonus as a brand new detective. I just got it and cashed it today. I had literally no cash on me up until I did, you know. That envelope was really special to me. Now give it back. You don't need to rubbish like this. Don't worry, we'll throw it away for you later. How could you? Children's mini whip. I'm sorry, but I need to take him in for questioning now. I think I've asked him just about everything I needed to. Welcome back! We're still progressing. Wait, since he became suspect, there's one piece of evidence that should reconfirm. Also, ask you to wait a second. So I have one thing I'd like to reconfirm with Detective Gumshoe. Understood. Please make it brief, sir. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth. I must confirm whether or not his testimony about when the crime occurred is the truth. I don't want to talk to you. You told me earlier that you heard no sound other than the gunshot in the hallway. Is that correct? No mistake about it, pal. Hmm. And you're also claiming that no one passed through the hallway either. Is that also correct? Yep, not even a single ant passed through that hall while I was on duty. Hmm. You realize that the lie you're telling is only making life more difficult for yourself. Huh? Oh, that's true. I didn't see anyone go through the hallway. I didn't hear anything else, pal. The killer found a way to kill the two guys that's beyond what I can even imagine. I've got an idea how it happened. So here's my theory. Okay, so the two were killed, and then they were placed in the position, and then Dad told Gumshoe to guard the door, and then they waited a bit, and then they played a tape on the TV or a DVD or something that made a gunshot sound really loudly. And then Bad comes running out, and they go running in and find the dead bodies. That's what I think happened. Continue telling this ridiculous lie. Why would he do so given the situation he's in? We have a thorough investigation of the hallway in front of the defendant lobbies is in order. And I think it was Bad. I think it was her and Bad did it. Like you. Nugu! Rasp. I think it's like I can't do that. Actually, I've not noticed that coming. That's what happened to Gumshoe, by the way. Wasn't that the child I changed money for earlier? Thanks. Exactly what I needed. And I bet you can slip through the windows. Kids can sometimes be so cruel. Good night, Mopar. Sleep well. Have good dreams, okay? I'll be going to bed shortly. Looks like she dropped something. Swiss roll. It's probably empty. Maybe we should arrest the girl. She might turn out to be a valuable lead. Thank you. Well, there'll be some sort of punishment may need to be dealt with the next time we meet. I'll be able to ask all that I can need of this man. Now for Detective Bad and the judge. We have to confirm who's correct, the judge or that scruff face, right? I'm supposed to inspect the hallway in front of lobby number 2 next then. I suppose so. Shall we head on over, Francisco? So, do you see anything else? No, I don't think so. I see. Well, then thanks for your cooperation. Oh, it's nothing. Just doing my duty as a defender of the law. That'll be all for now. I'll ask again if I have any further questions. Anytime, Detective. Excuse me, I have a few loose ends I have to tie up. Oh, you're that new prosecutor Mr. Von Karma recommended, right? My name is Miles Edwards, Your Honor. And I'm Manfred Von Karma's daughter, Franziska Von Karma. I'm set to become the successor to my genius father any day now, Your Honor. I see Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Von Karma, Miles Edgeworth, and Miss... Ack! I bit my tongue! Are you alright, Your Honor? Please feel free to refer to me as just Miss Von Karma, Your Honor. As for him, Mr. Edgeworth is fine. Apparently somebody doesn't feel that I'm worthy of a proper title. Oh, very well then. I shall call you Miss Von Karma and Mr. Prosecutor Edgeworth. No, Mr. Edgeworth is fine, sir. How about your earlier testimony? Yes, what about it, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd like to ask you a few questions about what exactly you saw. Alright, after all, it is my duty to clarify my testimony as defender of the law. What's up, Selwick? I greatly appreciate your cooperation, Your Honor. Now, the first thing I will need to do is figure out that detective's exact movements. Probably the ham sandwich. The vending machine sells snacks and various other foods. Sylvie, what will they think of next? Although the Swiss rolls do look really good, I just try not to eat a lot of sweets. Be a jerk in court like these. Be a jerk in court like these beef jerks. One packet for $9. Finished fresh milk. 1/2 pint for $7. Isn't that the size the kids at school get? St. Jules is Swiss too until the end with these for $6. They're awfully overpriced. Yeah, that's something awful. Period. I remember when I was little. I don't know how much they cost now because I haven't bought them in forever. But we used to, the Swiss cake rolls from Little Debbie. They were like $2 for a pack. You get like, and there's like at least 6, I think, 6 packs of 2 in there. So 12 cake rolls for like $2. That's about off period. I mean, those two go really good together. Speaking of snacks, more button. I wonder if that Swiss roll the little girl dropped is from this machine. I was wondering about that myself. It goes into the end with these. The end of what? Well, I assume it means the end of the trial. That means that one should eat these during a recess. You can't eat during a trial, so I suppose the only time you can eat them is now, huh? Wouldn't mind if you wanted to eat one now. They come in packs of 2 after all. Alright, so it is $6 for 2. If we're in the middle of an investigation, I don't have $6 on me. Well, we can pull our money and buy a pack together. I split with you, then I don't want it. Defendant's fresh milk. What exactly is that supposed to mean? That means that the milk is freshly milked by various defendants on trial right now. I think it might mean that this is milk right here from the various defendants. Miles Edgeworth, you can't possibly be serious. Of course not. Orange juice, $9. When it's looking bad, blind your opposition with some OJ. Are they promoting violence? Don't worry, my whip will make sure that anybody following that advice won't be for long. The sting of orange juice may not be so bad. I don't think so. Although, I don't know what you're talking about. What is the juice? I don't know what you're talking about with the juice. When you're in hot water, you might need a hot dog. OJ Simpson? I don't think so. Looks like the slogan was decided through a public contest. The winner was Prosecutor Winston Payne. No, what a pathetic slogan. No presence at all. Now, if it's up to me, it would read, "If leave matters in Von Karma's hands, everyone in court will be found guilty dogs."
Objection!
Overruled. Don't be a jerk in court like beef jerks. I see.
Objection!
Alice, wouldn't you agree that it's a very clever pun? Do you really think they put that much effort into the product name? Any foolishly fool could understand the foolish thinking of a fool who made it up. Acting so foolishly that I got so thoroughly mad that I'm now utterly famished. If you want a pack of these, all you have to do is ask a normal person. Don't let the prosecution and defense make a ham sandwich out of you. Sounds like it's directed at that ham judge. Well, certainly it's directed at me. I can outmove over him all day. I think we're good. Fast foods and milk. Doesn't look like there's anything contradictory left in this area. I suppose not. Perhaps I should check somewhere else. Possibly. Alright, let's look here. I'll rest now. I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Alright, so let's look at this pink thing first. No, what is this? It's a pink colored piece of trash made of rubber. The balloon! Did she have a balloon earlier? I feel like I've seen something like this before. All I see is a piece of garbage. You know, the fact that there is a little litter running around loose inside this courtroom. Simply unforgivable. Ack! Not like it was I who littered. Rubbish belongs in the rubbish bin. Gnurk! Cactus! Ugh. What's the matter? I pricked myself on one of these cactus needles. I think the needles in this thing will be so sharp. Well, what do you expect? Can you imagine how bad it would be if you were hit on the head by one of these? Anyway, this cactus seems to be unrelated to our case. Do you really think so? I don't think so. I disagree. I believe that this cactus sitting on this windowsill is completely related. Well then, I look forward to your explanation on how exactly it's related. Ants! Ants are hard at work carrying their food home. It's marvel they can pick up such comparatively large objects to their size. We won't carry the mighty von Karma name and not be squished under it. You better work extra hard just like these ants. Same goes for you, Francisca. Let's look down. Can we go down? How do we go down? Oh, there we go. One of those black speckles. I believe it's a pile of ants eating away. Oh, that detective, he claims that not a single ant slipped by him. And here's a whole hill of them. Kanak! Why are you hitting me for? There's a place for that pathetic detective. No. I guess I should add this deduction to the detective's growing tab of pay cuts. Yeah, I wonder what the ants are eating. The look and sweet smell of it, pieces of cake and chocolate from a Swiss roll. Now it's Edgeworth. Courthouse is to be kept pristine at all times. Nagoo! It wasn't me that dropped food on the ground. Courthouse. Must be kept clean. Nagoo! During this bench, it smells like some sort of sweet substance. Can't believe there's someone going around dirtying the courthouse. For shame.
Hold it!
Calm down, Francisca. Now take a good look. Doesn't this smudge look kind of like a handprint to you? I suppose it could be. Which means that perhaps we can lift the prints of the person who sullied the bench. I see, and then we'll know the identity of our mystery slob. You there, the lab tactician. Could you please find out who this handprint belongs to? Sir, yes, sir. I got the results of the fingerprint analysis, sir. And? Do we know who they belong to? Sir, the fingerprints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Oh? Interesting. Good work, officer. Gumshoe's fingerprints data jot down, organizer. There you have it. Yes, I suppose so. Now we know the identity of the person who dirtied the bench. I sense you and I will be using this information in very different ways. Ants pouring out the hole in this bench as well. What if the inside of this bench consists of nothing but ants? Just continue with that gross line of thought. I'm sorry. I also find it to be a gross line of thought. Okay. Let's see what we can put together. I gotta sneeze. Alright, so I think her balloon popped on the cactus. This pink rubbery substance, I saw this in a very different form earlier today. I believe this is a piece of a pop balloon. I suppose that's possible. The balloon probably got a little too close to our friend the windowsill cactus. That would be the logical conclusion, yes. Okay. These pieces of chocolate cake and cake, could they not have come from a Swiss roll? A Swiss roll? Why would a courthouse sell a thing like that? Well, that seemed like the right venue. Or it is being sold right over there. Vending machine. Ah, I see. Dangerous was Swiss do until the end with these. 2 for $6. Talk about expensive. It's been a while. In fact, that's on the expensive side. The fact that the cake crumbs and chocolate bits were found in this hallway suggests that they came from a Swiss roll that was purchased from this machine. Well, I think I have a pretty clear picture of what happened here now. Oh, naturally. After all, I'm here, aren't I? Peter Gumshoe must have sat on this bench as he ate a Swiss roll. As he ate, he dropped it on the floor and sullied the bench. Oh, how could he have not cleaned up after himself? How would it be despicable? Share with me again. It wasn't I who made the mess in the first place. Anyway, if it was indeed Detective Gumshoe who brought the Swiss roll, that creates a rather interesting contradiction of facts. Contradiction? Where? Oh, I think another look at the special courthouse vending machine is in order. Alright. Contradiction, right here. Is that how connected to the evidence I hold?
Eureka!
About Ted Gumshoe's finance, he said that until this morning, he didn't have even a single penny on his personage. Just how poor is that guy? If his bonus really was only $5, he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor. I mean, Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow. Indeed. That tag should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. What is how? Nope. Alright, I think we've reached a good stop point for now. We need to save. Save right here. It's about time to stop. We got 4 minutes, I know, but... Oh, it's my first day back at work, and I'm kind of tired. So I'm just gonna call it a couple minutes early. I'm very sorry. So that's it for now. What's up, Tarek? You want the big fox? Big fox. Oh, thank you for that. Alright, so that's it for now. We're back tomorrow with more chess puzzles and, of course, to continue the investigation, figuring out what happened to the Swiss cake roll. How did Gumshoe afford that? We already kind of know, but how do you afford it with only $5? How do you afford $6? Box! What? Why is it dark? Huh? What just happened? Hello? Did everyone leave? Hello? Where's everyone? I can't see. I'm blind. I'm blind. I've been blinded. Ah! Ow! Who threw that? That wasn't very nice. Where'd that come from? I can't believe you got a box in the head. That's funny. Alright. Anyway, that's it for now. Good night, everyone. Box out. Night-night.